checking in on our project. It's coming together great. We got the shell in. We just got the tile and coping done. It turned out amazing. We're going to be doing this pool plaster with a beautiful dark blue pebble tack finish, and it's going to be great, but we can't show you that one until spring. Everything else is coming together great. We got our plumbing in. We got our electrical conduit ran and roughed in. Put some pressure in here on Saturday. And basically this is just an air gauge. We're getting cold temps in Michigan. We don't want a water test because it's gonna freeze in the next day or two. So what we're doing is we're just using low PSI for air, 10 to 15 PSI. We added it to the lines, we capped everything. We're just gonna make sure it's holding pressure as we backfill. Because sometimes when you're walking around or compacting, or we're gonna run the dingo in some areas, you can sometimes move your plumbing, and we wanna make sure that the day I lose pressure, I'm aware. So I check this like every day or every even 6 hours when we're working on a project like this, because then I can kind of understand where it might have happened or where we might have damaged the plumbing. But so far everything looks good. Over here we have our equipment pad. We're gonna have our pump, heater on this side, and then filter in the middle, salt chlorinator as well. We're gonna put our electrical panel up on the house over there. And then as you can see, today is excavation day. We rented this machine. It's cutting back this hill for us, and it's doing a great job. We gotta come all the way back to this gate. We got about 13 feet. This is gonna be a big retaining wall. So what I did is I cut back an extra 9 inches down so I can lay my gravel. I'm gonna do 1 inch bedding layer sand. And then I actually tied back 3 feet. I cut back an extra 3 feet because we're gonna have our geogrid in drainage behind the wall. So really spent a lot of time last couple days to map this out and get this exact. I don't want to overdig. It's extra labor and unnecessary work, but I don't want to underdig, because if I did not dig enough and I built my retaining wall, I would not be able to get my geogrid behind it, and then it would be a lot of labor later. But as you can see, we got our swimming pool coming together great. We got to cut grade back a little bit there. I got the rest of this to dig out before dark. And then we're going to start backfilling around the pool, and then we're going to start building a retaining wall. We're going to have some steps right about here that go up to the driveway, and then we're going to cut. We got a lot more dirt to cut back. The one thing I really like about this project is it's really good sandy soil for the most part. We only hit like a little bit of clay, but mostly it's sand, so it's going very well. Actually really good sand over there, and we were able to use that as backfill around our plumbing. Some of our digs where we have a lot of clay or stone, we'll bring in new material to put around the plumbing like sand, because it's better for the pipes. But on this project we just didn't need it. It's all good sand soil. So grateful for that. I got the rest of this to cut back, and then we're going to start a retaining wall, and then after that we got our pool deck, fencing, and then in the spring you got to stay tuned for the plaster, and then we're going to be filling this bad boy up with water. Stay tuned.